David Smith, number 10, Jalen Glass, number 22, Jalen Allen, number 24, Duke Henyard, and number 33, Chris Early. Tipping it off will be number 22, Jalen Glass. And number 4,
whoa! Jalen Glass starts the game off early with a nice jump ball.
And a very active start for number 22, Kadarian Carson.
I might need to go back out to the field house.
Chris Early, with a big block early in this contest.
Hey, he said he got an invitation to block parties too, baby.
And that's the way you start a game with excitement.
That's how you start.
Taylor Smith throws it to Jalen Allen. He goes in, and he will be blocked. And the Vikings come up short on 2 possessions. Jeremiah Brown looking to set it up. Goes to Kadarian Carson. Well, Darius Johnson shoots up the jumper. He's no good. Rebounded by Jalen Allen.
Jalen Allen is a factor in any sport that he plays. This year, Duke, off the mark. As I was saying about Jalen Allen, he's coming back. He's really out of football, off the mark. Oh, Jalen Glass with an invitation to the block party, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Coach Jackson, while we have a minute, who do you think will be the X factor in today's game?
In all honesty, Coach Mayfield, I actually think the big man play for both teams will be the X factor in today's game. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is in boys basketball. The post play will be the X factor. And right now, it looks like both teams' big men are not going for anything inside.
Jalen Smith looking to set it up, going it across to Jalen Allen. Allen puts it to Glass in the corner. Duke Henyard looking for an opening, puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Kadarian Carson. Carson throws it across to Kamari English. Looking to set it up. Good kick out.
Oh, way off the mark.
Rebounded by Duke Henyard. He's stolen and put up by number 4, Jamison Norfolk.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, that guy Darius Johnson, I've known this kid for a while too, outside of basketball, and he has been a competitor. Oh, bang!
A big 3 there by Jalen Glass to give the Vikings an early lead at 5:25 remaining in this period.
Jalen Glass is the son of Lady Vikes head coach Jackie Glass, and I see he has it in his genetics.
An open look. And nothing but air on that one.
Air up there. Ladies and gentlemen, Jalen, as I was saying earlier, Jalen Allen, great guard on the basketball team. Lockdown corner, half of the lockdown tandem on the Viking football team. That kid is very athletic.
Tyrone Moore in on the substitution. Henyard catches it in the corner. Looking for an out. Taylor Smith across the court. Jalen Allen. Good cut. He gets cut off. Jalen Glass again. That is no good. Out of bounds on the Vicksburg game.
Right now, I think in order for the Vikings to take control of this game, they want to repeat what the Lady Vikes did. In order for them to take control of this game, they have got to slow down and play their style of ball.
Both teams.
Both teams.
Pass by Jalen Glass down to Chris Early for the easy lay-in.
Great pass. Chris Early, he's a...
And we have an offensive foul.
Oh, get a credit card and charge him. That's what he did, ladies and gentlemen. Chavis Smith. Oh, off the mark.
The long rebound goes out of bounds. Ball on the Vikings.
First off, I just want to welcome back head Bruce Robinson, who's been out sick. It's good to see him back and amongst us today, back on the coaching bench. Glad to have him back.
You guys back as well, checking out our live stream today. Coach CJ Mayfield and Cedric Jackson with us for today. We're excited to be here.
Good pass inside to the big man. Chris not late, but Chris early. Oh, he
dribble on number 0, Jeremiah Brown.
Boy, you sounded like the video game. Double dribble.
Checking into the game, number 1, Greg Jenkins for the Vicksburg Gators. Only 1 foul so far, so this game has been moving back pretty quickly.
Yes, sir. Referee saw it otherwise. Jalen had a personal invitation to the block party, but the ref said no, he cannot go.
Jenkins, first free throw is no good. Checking into the game, number 5, George Gaskin. Substituting number 12, Darius Johnson. 3:16 left remaining in the first period. Looking to set it up. Rebounded by number 20, Tyrone Moore. Moore swings it to the corner. Three-point attempt by Jeremiah Brown is short.
What did he call? The way he went up, I'll be honest, I thought he was going to try to dunk somebody. Oh! Jalen Glass was on his way to flight school, baby. Oh!
Wow.
I think the roof would have blown off this gym if he would have completed that dunk.
Now the game for the Gators, number 10, Peyton Johnson. We're playing point guard. And he is guarded closely.
Wherever, I know one thing, Chavis Smith was playing some airtight defense. We got a timeout on the court right now, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be right back in about 30 seconds after this break.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Back here at Viking Arena on Highway 27 in Vicksburg, Mississippi. 1:59 remaining in the first period. Vikings lead 9-2.
got him for travel.
Violation on the Gators, which will fall back to Southwest Zone 21 straight across the court, guarded closely by Hayden Jackson. Smith in a bit of a jam in the corner. He throws it up to Chris Early. Chris Early throws it down to Jacquez Jones, who's no good. Hayden Jackson, point guard. And a good 2-point shot there by George Gaskin.
50 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the score, ladies and gentlemen, is 9-4 Warren Central's way.
Off the mark for, and a turnover there for Darius Johnson, the Vicksburg Gators. Substitution. Roy Coleman.
Also coming in, number 3, P.J. Mims. It's P.J. in that wild hair, boy.
Half a minute left here in the first period, 9-4. Down low to JB.
P.J. Mims with the great pass inside to the big man, sophomore Jabari J.B. Bowman.
JB with a great lane. Kid. Been working a lot late.
Oh yeah, he's been working hard. He knows in order to play 6A ball, you have got to be physical.
That free throw attempt was off the mark by Bowman. A bad pass, and that will be stolen in the backcourt by Vikings will retain possession on the out-of-bounds play.
Checking in now, junior Jalen Curry.
Smart play there by Randy Clark made a smart play to get the ball inbound, but the Vikings eventually turned it over.
These kids are playing a little backyard street ball today. Throwing the ball off your opponent to regain position, throwing it off them, inbounding.
And a big three put up, and it was nothing but air as we reached the end of the first period. Vikings lead 11-4 at the end of the first. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break.
Got a quarter?
Central High School leading scorer for the first period will be Jalen Glass. He had 5 points, and 2 Gators had 2 points apiece. So Jalen has been the leader in this game, and he has outscored the Gators by himself. Viking playing a little pitch and catch here. Jacquez Jones looking for the open man. Goes in the corner to Randy Clark. Curry off the mark. Swings it in the corner. We will have a foul. joy to be around.
I saw him the first day they were like, man, you have like Goku, Super Saiyan Blue. Great kid, 3-star athlete, three sport athlete. Good, great in the classroom, good all around kid.
Kadarian Parson goes 1 for 2 on the free throw attempt. As the Vikings have a 6-point lead now. Randy Clark with the inside pass. Good offensive rebound there by. Oh, another block.
Block party.
We will have a foul on number 31, Jabari Bowman.
Also, a member of the Vikings football team, starting tight end.
And the three-pointer is good. As the Gators have cut into the Vikings lead by 3. With that attempt there by Darian Parson. Looking to go baseline, and he puts one up, and rebounded by J.B. Bowman. He's stripped. Jeremiah Brown looking for the man. Randy Clark guarding Kadarian Parson. Goes baseline, puts it up.
And a travel.
The green goes up. And another block for the Vicksburg Gators. They have been dominant. Block. Oh, and a great move there by Jeremiah Brown to cut the lead down to 1. And we have a timeout here by Coach James Lewis.
I know one thing. There's some invitations being passed out to some block parties around this school today.
So, Coach Jackson, what do you think about how the Vicksburg Gators have been controlling the paint with their ability to block shots?
Well, once again, I say, playing in the post play for any team is the determining factor. Right now, it seems like the post play for the Vicksburg Gators is really keeping them in the game. But the guard, I think the post play for the Vikings will take place in the paint, and the guard play has really kept them in the game. And I think once they put everything together in rhythm and in this game, they will be competitive in Boston. You know it.
And I think those blocks are not only momentum changing, but of course they change positions as well. If you look here, the Vikings, they put the starters back in. You know, they have Jalen Allen, Jaden Glass, and Chavis Smith back in. So they're looking to probably run the floor a little bit more than they've been doing.
I think that as well. I think they're trying to regain the composure. You know, everyone settle down, let the guys that they're here. You know, I hope they're not preaching to the crowd because I know this is a big game. But I think everything is going to play out now.
Right, right. That was a tip pass there by Jameson Norfolk. Jalen Glass goes to the cup, and he looked to be hit, but it wasn't called. So we have a good move there by Greg Jenkins, but he blows it. And they will slow it down. Jalen Allen looking for the man, and off the mark is Luke Henry. Jeremiah Brown throwing it down. Goes to the baseline for number 4, Jameson Norfolk. And he's off the mark. Chavis Smith bringing it across court. Throws it inside to Duke Henry. He puts it up, and he gets 2.
Way to get big inside right there, young man.
4:55 left in this first half. 13-10, Vikings lead. Jeremiah Brown. Jalen Parson looks for Darius Johnson. Kicks it back out to. Puts up a 3. Short. attempt for Johnson is good. 2-point lead. For the Vikings. 4:16 remaining in the first half. Johnson goes 1 for 2 on the free throw attempt. 4:05 remaining here in the first half. Luke Hennier catches at the top of the key. We have a push. And Darius Johnson. Tyron Moore will be substituting into the game with 3:54 remaining in the first half. And pass inside to Duke Hennier. It is.
Darius Johnson. That's 2 quick fouls for Darius. I think it might be his 3rd one.
Duke Hennier's first free throw attempt is no good. Now into the game is Jabari Bowman for the Vikings.
6'5", solid frame. Somebody that can post you up and take you to the paint.
It was offensive rebounded by Jalen Allen, but he was stripped. And now the Gators retain possession with 3:40 left in the first half. Jeremiah Brown working against Jalen Allen. Duke Hennier misses the steal attempt. Dan Parsons. Greg Jenkins with the offensive foul to put the Fighting into position on that one.
Foul by Vicksburg. Aaron Vikings are in trouble.
And another block as Duke Hennier tries to go up for the shot attempt. And that ball will belong to the Gators. Coach Jackson, you said it earlier, the big man play, and it looks like the Gators are just controlling the paint with block shots.
It seems like they really are. These guys invitation to block parties, baby. One thing about it, they're controlling the paint by blocking shots and grabbing rebounds. One thing about it, they're gonna know they're getting the battle down in the paint with these Vikings.
And a lot of pitching and catching going around for the Gators as they're looking for the open man. And a steal. Inside low to J.B. Bowman. Bowman loses it, gets it back, throws it back out to Tavis Smith, and they slow it down.
Another 2 minutes left here in this first half. Vikings are up by 2. Next time they play this time.
Tavis Smith with a great roll to J.B. Bowman, and we have a blocking foul. Bowman will go to the free throw line to take 2 attempts. 2:10 left here in this first half. Pretty low-scoring game here. Did you expect this, Coach Jackson?
Well, in a way, you really just couldn't factor how the score was going to be because this, like I said, with this being a big game, crosstown rivalry, I know it's been a lot of jaw janking between both teams. You never know how a team would come into it. People might feed into the crowd, but in all actuality, the whole game has been a great game so far.
You have a traveling violation off the offensive rebound for Jeremiah Brown. Working into the game is Jacquez Jones for Latavius Smith with 2:05 remaining in the first half. Vikings have a 14-11 lead. Luke Henyard in the corner, face up, and goes baseline with a great step back.
Oh!
Puts it in.
Duke Henyard with the step back and drop him off, baby.
Jeremiah Brown wide open look. Nothing but money.
He knocked the bottom out of that one.
When we leave shooters wide open, you can expect nothing less. Jaquez Jones, 1:33 left in a half. Jalen Allen takes it down the paint, puts it up. Roll not so friendly. Ball stays with the Vikings. Jaquez Jones in the corner, puts up a three. Wow shot. Nothing but air. Arian Johnson throws it down to Greg Jenkins. Greg Jenkins goes baseline off the mark. Rebounded by JB. Greg Jenkins goes back up. This time it is good.
Tie ball game here.
Tied at 16 with a minute left in the first half.
Now I think we're about to have an intense game from this point on.
And an offensive foul on the screen for the Vikings. Jeremiah Brown looking to bring it across court. 47 seconds left. Brown goes all the way to the cup, throws it up, no good. And Greg Jenkins with the rebound. He goes back up and one. Coach Jackson called it before the game. The X factor will be big man play. And lately, the Gators have been winning that battle.
Yeah, it seems right now they're both. Their big men are really just playing this game a little better. It doesn't mean that our big men are not going to just come back. But right now, we have got to find a way to slow their big men down.
Jaquez Jones with a head fake. He takes it down the paint. He throws up a shot. That's rebounded by Jabari Bowman, and he's fouled. He'll take 2 shot attempts.
I almost thought we had an and one play on that one.
Well, this half will be pretty quick. We only have 20 seconds remaining until halftime. As Jabari Bowman makes the first free throw attempt. Offensive rebound by point guard Jaquez Jones with 17.7 seconds remaining.
Now back into the game, number 32, Chris Green. At the line for the Vikings, Jaquez Baldy Jones shooting 1 and 1.
Jones converts the first attempt. Now the game back up at 18. Gators have 9 fouls in the half as the Vikings only have 6.
Well, one thing about it, what the Vikings need to do in order to just keep the game in their favor. Second
So the
half,
Gators,
do the same thing they're doing now, making them foul.
Gators look to hold for the last shot. With 5 seconds. 4. Kicks it over to Jeremiah Brown. Brown stuck in the corner, and he runs out of time. So at the half, we have a 1-point lead for the Vicksburg, or for the Warren Central Vikings, 19-18. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education, what are you gonna do?
Graduate and take some office job?
Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
The Vikings have a 19-18 lead going into the third period. Pretty quick first half, pretty up and down. Not a lot of fouls as opposed to the first game. It appears that somebody is actually bleeding on the court now. So what does it tell you about the intensity and aggressiveness of both of these teams in today's game?
Things have gotten physical. Things have gotten chippy. Well, we can't say no blood, no foul, because if you look on the uniforms, it's a lot of blood. Well, one thing about it, Mayfield, we can actually contest and agree that post play has been the big factor in this game so far.
And Coach Jackson called that as the X factor of today's game, and it has been. It has been a tremendous deciding factor in today's game.
I actually think right now the thing that's going to really separate who wants it more from this point on, if the Vikings big men can really just step up. Where it's not like they're laying down, but they have to find a way to control the paint against Vicksburg, because Darius Johnson right now, he looks like he could just dominate at any moment. But I actually want to know if the Vikings can step up and play ball with him.
More English looking down low to Darius Johnson. Johnson puts it up. A 2-point shot over Duke Henry. Mark Jackson said it always. That's great defense. That's just better offense.
That's all it was. Darius Johnson is a good player. A good player just made a good shot at that time.
Stolen down a bad pass. Mar English throws it up to Brown, who was short on the attempt. Chavis Smith throws it away. We have another turnover for the Vikings to start the second half.
Yeah, Chavis was rushing a little bit. I think he was trying to get something going real quick on that shot this second half. Just has to slow itself down.
Vikings begin to trap here in the second half. Jeremiah Brown and Daniel Parson throwing it back and forth. Darius Johnson goes in, and he gets fouled on the baseline layup by Chris Early.
Well, one thing about Darius Johnson, he has a determination to get to that basket. And one thing about it, he's going to do whatever it takes to get to the basket and get the job done.
Well, Johnson has been pretty solid. I think that was his first free throw attempt of today's game, and he was off the mark for that one. But he does go 1 for 2 to give his team a 2-point bubble here in the third quarter. Opinion throws it in the corner to Jalen Glass, who's in a bit of trouble. Chavis Smith throws it across to Jalen Allen. He throws down in post to Luke Henry against Greg and Duke. It's short.
Come on, hey, y'all was trying to move on up and not on them. Come on now. Both ways, bro.
Luke Henry will get 2 free throws here. Looking to tie the game up for the Vikings.
Yeah, Duke, 6'3", 6'2.5" senior. Pretty good guy. No, he loves to shoot the 3, but I think he will be a better asset, and he can get in the paint and he can work down low in the paint.
Rebound.
Henry 0 for 1 on these free throws.
What I tell you?
hard collision there between two defenders there. Jeremiah Brown looking to set it up on the screen from Darius Johnson, throws it in the corner to English. Good Brown brought it tightly by Chavis Smith. We have a turnover on Jeremiah Brown. On great defense by Chavis Smith.
Chavis Smith has been playing airtight defense. You know, Chavis is a good kid, senior leader. Chavis will do what he needs to do. Chavis will do what he needs to do in order to help this team win.
Yes, sir, 12.
Amari English brought it tightly by Chavis Smith. And another foul on Luke Henry. Luke Henry isn't having the best afternoon. He has 3 fouls today.
Duke picks up his 3rd foul, which was kind of a touchy foul, but we're not refereeing. That's why we commentate.
Right now. That's up.
Dan Dumpton throws up a good one, crossing. Excuse me. And he will give the Gators a 4-point lead, 23-19, 4:40 left here in this 3rd period.
Well, one thing about this game, it may be low scoring, but I guarantee you, it's no lack of action or excitement the whole time.
And another block.
Boy,
for the Gators in the paint.
These invitations to these block parties are just being handed out.
And then air balls there by the Gators, and we will have a fast break here by Jalen Allen as he will take it down to the paint and goes up in a hard foul. Coach Jackson, I don't know how you knew today, but the X factor today has been nothing short of paint play in favor of the Gators.
Well, I've been here at Warren Central High School coaching for 6 years. I've been watching Vicksburg High School play basketball a long time. And one thing I've known is Coach Deli Robinson. And one thing I've known Coach Deli Robinson to preach to his big men that the ball game is won in the paint. And I've known KC a long time, and I don't think he really just shied away from what Deli Robinson preached. But I've worked with Bruce Robinson since I've been here, and he's told his big men the same thing. The paint will be where the game is won.
And speaking of the paint, Jabari Bowman just got a great position on the inbound play, and he got 2. Excuse me, missed a free throw, but the Vikings are only down by 2.
Yeah, they're only down 2. And I guarantee you that 2 to get back in will be hard fought. It will be a hard fought 2 because it's like it seems as these young men, their intensity, their desire to win, to make a play is higher than ever. I don't know if it's because, I think mainly because it's the River City rivalry.
Right. Ed Parson looking for an opening. Wings it in the corner. That is off the mark. Rebounded by J.B. Bowman at a high point. Jalen Allen bringing it across court. Takes it down the pipe.
Oh, baby. Jalen with the sweet roll, baby.
And a beautiful layup there. Beautiful layup. Parson throws one up. And Bowman had it for a minute, but he lost it, and he goes and foul. And a technical foul now on Jabari Bowman. And he's not having the best day.
JB.
Yes, sir. We in the head, coach. We got 4 shots. Good check, coach. Good check.
Technical foul free throw attempt is good. The Gators have a 24-23 lead after the technical foul by sophomore center Jabari Bowman. And in rivalry games, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but he's a young player. He's going to have to learn to keep his composure at all points of the game.
You're right. You're right. He's going to have to. He's going to have to learn. I know every call may not go your way. There's just certain things you can and cannot say. Certain refs. And this ref, I've seen him ref a few games this year. He's very touchy.
And after the technical foul free throw, the Gators have a 2-point lead and possession of the ball with 3:08 left in the third quarter. Jeremiah Brown will be guarded closely. And the Gators play a little pitch and catch as Brown gets caught in a trap. And we have a foul. Offensive foul on the Gators. 2:57 left in the third period. And a lot of contact on that one, but they did not call a foul. And a great defensive play there by Chris Green.
Baby, the block party is getting full right about now.
I don't think I've ever seen a high school game with this many great defensive plays, especially blocks.
I know, man. Hey, these guys are really playing. They're really going at it. And it's like they're just
good. Great steal there by Jaquez Jones and a great layup.
Great layup by Jaquez Jones. That little guard there. Oh, that steal and that basket by Jaquez Jones forces him to call a timeout.
We'll be right back after 30 seconds.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Yes, we do. 25-25. Third quarter, both teams are playing extremely hard. Defense. Oh.
And a wonderful layup through the defense there by the Vicksburg Gators.
Hey.
A great individual effort. And a throwaway pass there by Randy Clark. And the Gators are on a fast break and throw it up. And offensive rebound again by the Gators.
Hey. The Vikings have got to get in. The Vikings have got to get inside and start scoring.
2 free throw attempts here for Darian Parson. First attempt is no good. 2-point advantage for the guest Vicksburg Gators here today. Wonderful crowd. Great atmosphere here today between two rivals as the Gators expand their lead to 3.
Across the court, ball.
And a great move there by Randy Clark, the sophomore point guard.
Way to get little.
Oh, stolen by Jaquez Jones.
Jaquez Jones like he played a little cornerback right there, baby.
He came high up off the ground for that one.
Oh.
Chavis Smith goes up strong. He's short again. When you get those opportunities, you have to convert them, especially in a game this close.
You have got to. You have got to. That will play another big part of taking advantage of golden opportunities.
Gators have slowed it down here in the last minute. They finally attack with Greg Jenkins. He throws up a wild shot. No whistle.
I think he just lost control of that one.
The Vikings would maintain possession with 49 seconds left here in this third quarter. Chris Green throws in the corner. Tavis Smith cut by Chris Green, and he gets bumped.
Chris Green really cut inside hard to get to that basket to draw that foul.
I'll tell you one thing about Chris Green. He's one of the best young people you'll ever meet in your life. A great student, great athlete, wonderful personality. Not much bad you can say about Chris Green.
I will second that, what you just said, Mayfield, and add on to it. If you could have a Chris Green, if you could have a classroom full of Chris Greens or a football team full of Chris Greens, I guarantee you would not be disappointed.
I agree with that. Chris Green also just gave the Vikings a 1-point lead, 29 points over 28 for the Vicksburg Gators, as the Gators substitute their starting point guard, Jeremiah Brown, back in. 33 seconds remaining in a low-scoring contest between crosstown rivals Vicksburg and Warren Central here today. English swings across court to Greg Jenkins. English catches it. Carson looking around. 16 seconds. Gators may hold for the final shot of the period.
I think that's what they're trying to do, is hold for that final shot.
And a bad pass and caught by Coach Carter.
I didn't know if he thought Coach Carter was in the game. I know Coach Carter has on black shirt, but I don't think he was in the game.
5 seconds. Randy Clark takes it down. He puts up a shot.
Oh!
As the Vikings take a 3-point lead heading into the last quarter, and we will take a break for 30 seconds.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Getting that college education, what are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills. The smarts. Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the final quarter of the afternoon with the Vikings leading 31-28, and we have a great one here today.
You know what, Mayfield? This is our first game together this year due to us being in different sports and everything. But one thing about it, why not let it be our first game? Let it be the River City rivalry.
Right. And these kids have been playing tremendous ball in a deep three, rebounded by Chris Green. Tavis Smith takes it all the way coast to coast, and we have a blocking foul on Kadarian Parson.
Tavis Smith had the determination and the look in his eye saying, I am going to score whether I go around you or through you, but I will get to this basket.
Well, they say it was a non-shooting foul, so Randy Clark will inbound the ball, and he throws it backcourt to Jaquez Jones. Randy Clark takes it down the pipe, and a great pass to Chris Early, and he's off the mark. Gators have a nice fast break going. Jeremiah Brown puts it up, puts it home.
That's the Vikings lead to one right about now. 31-30 with a little over 7 minutes left in the final quarter of today's contest.
Low scoring contest here today between these two rivals. Chris Green takes it all the way in, and a good layup there by Chris Green. Way to go up strong for Chris Green.
Good job, Chris. Good job.
A lot of contact, but no whistle on that one. Darius Johnson goes up, off the mark, rebounded by Chris Early. Tavis Smith on the fast break. Tavis, little contact. Chris Green goes up, and he's hit on the elbow.
Tell us what.
2 shots here for Chris Green.
Mayfield, you know what's funny to me in all actuality? We have these basketball experts. Everybody wants to be a basketball analyst. Everyone's a basketball expert. Oh, God.
A lot of anticipation in this game between the fans, cheerleaders, players, and everybody in between. As Chris Green goes 1 for 2 to give the Vikings a 4-point lead. Jeremiah Brown looking for an opening. Webb Jenkins throws it back to Jeremiah Brown. Chris Green with great defense on Darius Johnson.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. Chris Green has gotten in, and he has found a way to neutralize Darius Johnson. He has found a way to neutralize him in the post.
And a great defensive adjustment by the Vikings going into this period. And they have stretched their lead out to 6 points, and they now have the ball on the traveling violation by the Gators.
Hey, I just want to backtrack a second. Hey, that was a great shot. Came down last time by
Jaquez.
Jones.
Right.
Great shot by Jaquez Jones.
Vikings work it around Tavis Smith. Tavis goes into the paint, puts one up, puts it in, and with 5:34 left, the Vikings have an 8-point lead. And the Gators have gone cold here.
They have gone ice cold this period. I don't know what it is, but they got a timeout.
Coach Lewis wanted to regroup with his players, and we'll regroup as well. We'll be right back after these messages.
Got a quarter?
Back here, 5:23 remaining as the Vikings will inbound the ball. Randy Clark throws it into Jaquez Jones as Clark gets it back, and a little pitch and catch between the two. A good pass there by Randy Clark. Little off the mark there by Chris Green.
Darius Johnson with I guess a great defensive effort on the defensive end. Tried to go coast to coast, but Chris Early said, "No, sir, you did not get your invitation to the block party, young fella." Great job by Chris Green coming off the court. Great minutes, great production off the bench.
Corner, Randy. Corner. Stay corner. Corner. Good, dude.
Short shot there by Jeremiah Brown, and Tavis Smith will throw it up to Duke Hennion, and Duke fumbles it. And out of bounds on the Vicksburg Gators by Kedarian Parson. 4:48 remaining, 8-point lead for the Warren Central Vikings.
One thing about it, I'm not gonna just necessarily say it's done, but the Warren Central Vikings have stormed back and made a statement to the Gators that this is our house and we will protect our house. We will not go down without a fight.
pass by Randy Clark inside to the big man, Chris Early. We will have another timeout here by Coach Carter, and he wants to talk things over, and I think he should because things are starting to get a little out of hand with his team.
They really are. Like I said, the big man, the post game would have been the factor, and it seems like Chris Green came in and neutralized Darius Johnson off the bench. Chris neutralized Darius down in the post, and it's showing. And now it seems like the momentum swing has gone over to the Vikings, and their big men are taking this game over, and they are making big plays, big rebounds, big defensive stops, and it seems like everyone is really starting to come to their own. Chavis Smith, a couple of good buckets late. Jaquez Jones, some good buckets late. Good defense. Randy Clark, great passes. Chris Green has made great buckets in the game. It seems like the momentum is swinging towards Warren Central's way.
Great adjustments by Coach Lewis here. He has done a tremendous job in the absence of Coach Robinson. We can't say enough about the job he's done over the last couple of weeks.
Yes, Coach Lewis has really stepped into these games. He's really stepped up into the shoes of the head coaching job, and he's really taking it by storm.
Baseline 0-0, dude.
10-point lead here for the Vikings, 40-30, 4:20 left. Off the mark, rebounded by Chris Early. Oh, and a turnover. As we have a sub for number 4, Jamison Norfolk, coming into the game. Number 10, Peyton Jackson brings the ball across court. 4:08 remaining in this contest. Great defensive segment here for the Vikings. Flying around the ball. Peyton Jackson knocks it on to stop the run for the Vikings. Kenya throws it to Taylor Smith in the corner as he gets trapped, and a lot of pushing, shoving, tugging, and out of bounds. That ball belongs to the Gators as Jalen Allen comes back in.
Yeah, I think Randy may have gotten a little too caught up with the emotion of the game. Things got a little too fast for him. I think Jalen. Oh, did you see Jalen Allen right there, Mayfield? That boy looks like a Friday. That boy's like a Friday night highlight right there.
Came back on for him on
Friday night light came back on, baby. One thing about Jalen Allen, me and him talk every Friday. If they throw the ball to your side, Christmas comes early.
And with that inside bucket, I can have a 6-point lead with 3:15 remaining. And this game is going to come down to the final seconds. And a turnover by Duke Henyard will give the possession back to the Gators. And what adjustments do you think Coach Carter made in the last minute or so to get his team back into this game?
Well, the way things are looking right now, he probably told them to slow down a little bit and let the game come to them. I think they might have been rushing a little bit, and things are actually coming back toward them now.
Peyton Jackson 3 was off the mark as the Vikings get the rebound. Jaquez. Oh, and a great defensive play there by Peyton Jackson to give the Gators the ball back. Darian Parson misses. Jackson goes back up, and Jackson has put the Gators back in it. Peyton Jackson has been a tremendous factor over the last minute, and the Gators are right back in this game.
Well, you know what? The Vikings have let the momentum swing come, and I think it may be a bad time for them to let the momentum swing. But I think Coach Lewis is going to get these guys' minds focused, and they will keep the momentum swinging in their direction. But right now, they have got to slow down and let the game come to them and slow the pace of this game down. Do not play Vicksburg's game, play their game. But I think Coach Lewis will get these guys to that point where they realize that.
I think both coaches have to understand that keeping your composure in the last 2.5 minutes is probably going to be the big speech for the players. If you make a bad play, get back on defense and continue to play hard. Don't give up any easy buckets. and just continue to play hard until the final whistle.
That's the main thing. You have to play hard to the final whistle.
2:37 remaining, 4-point lead for the Vikings here. This has been a tight one from the beginning. The biggest lead has been 10 for the Vikings, and they have not scored since they got that 10-point lead. Duke Hinyard, free throw jumper, puts it in. That was a big shot there by Duke.
Duke breaks the drought.
6-point lead, 2:15 remaining. Darius Johnson goes in and he gets a blocking foul with 2:11 remaining.
I don't think that was a blocking foul. I think he had his credit. He had his credit card. He should have charged him.
We have a 1-and-1 attempt, so if Johnson misses, this will be a free for all. 2:11 remaining. Johnson on the line. That attempt is no good. Rebounded by Duke Hinyard. And he is fouled.
Hinyard with a good rebound, draws the foul, takes him to the line for the 1-and-1.
Duke Hinyard is short on the attempt. And that was a 1-and-1, so the Gators have it, and they're moving down court. And we have a foul on Jeremiah Brown from Chris Early.
We call it on Duke Hinyard.
Duke Hinyard is in big, well, he has 4 fouls with 2 minutes remaining. As Brown misses the free throw attempt, and if you want to get back in this game with 2 minutes left, you have to make your free throws if you're the Vicksburg Gators.
You have got to.
And a big, strong rebound by Chris Early. 2 minutes remaining.
Take your time. Got time, white time.
Timeout by Coach James Lewis here with 1:48 remaining. All right, so Coach Cedric Jackson, we have 1:48 left. What does each team have to do to pull this game out? Let's start with the Vicksburg Gators. What do they have to do to get back in this game and pull it out?
Well, the only thing the Vicksburg Gators have to do is get back. The big men have to get back to trying to dominate the paint. It seems like they've gone away from that, and instead they relied more on their guard play than their post play, and it's really showing. It's really showing that going away from what got you to this point,
right,
is going to lead you to a demise.
Right. And for the Warren Central Vikings, you have 1:48. What do they have to do to pull out this big win against their crosstown rival?
What they have to do is slow their tempo down. Well, not their tempo, their momentum. Slow their momentum down and let the big men continue to play as they've been playing this half. And I guarantee you, if they can do that, Warren Central will lead this game victorious. They have got to slow down and not feed into the crowd, but play the game that Coach Rob and Coach Lewis and Coach Robinson have designed for them to play for this game. If they do that, I guarantee they will come away with victory.
All right, so we have an inbound from Jalen Glass, and he does not get it in, so they have to call timeout. Vikings have no timeouts remaining.
I hope that doesn't come back to bite them. That's one of those plays that comes back to what we just said, slowing your composure down, playing smart basketball. Calling that last time out with a minute 48. I hope the Vikings know that. I hope that doesn't come back to bite them in the end.
Inbounding the ball again will be Jalen Glass, looking to get it in. Gets it in to Jalen Allen. Allen gets it back to Glass. Inside to Duke. Henry. Oh! Henry almost converted the big bucket, but it rolled in and out. And with a minute 45 left, we still have a 6-point game with Duke Henry on the line.
It goes back to what I was saying. Duke tried to go inside and dominate and take the game to the paint, which is what he's supposed to do with his size.
First free throw attempt by Duke Henry is short. Duke Henry misses both attempts as Darius Johnson brings it across court.
You have got to take advantage of free throws.
And it seems as if once the Gators stopped getting those blocked shots, like the momentum for them just went out the building.
Yeah, it seems like they did. They went away from playing aggressive ball in the paint and being a force and just trying to stray away and being content with settling. But being content has gotten them down by 5.
Four-point deficit for the Gators with 1:35 remaining. This game is coming down to the wire like we expected. Now in for the Gators is number 15, Alonzo Blackmore. Foul on Kadarian Parson. 1:34 remaining. And the double bonus, so we'll have 2 free throw attempts. And these free throw attempts in the last minute and a half will be critical for the Gators and the Vikings.
What I tell you, it's too much pressure, baby. It's too much pressure, man. He just can't do it.
Back into the game for the Gators is Darius Johnson, the big man inside. First free throw attempt by Allen is no good. Second attempt is good to give the Gators a 5-point deficit.
Don't foul.
Blocked there by Chris Early.
Chris Early said, hey, you don't feel left out of the block party, baby. You invited to.
Throw across court to Taylor Smith. Taylor Smith kicks it back out to Jacquez Jones. Jones falls down, but he gets it back out to Smith. Smith goes into the paint, kicks it out to Chris Early. Vikings begin to work the clock, less than 60 seconds remaining. Smith kicks it back out to Jacquez Jones, and we finally get a foul with 53.5 seconds left. About 15 critical seconds went off the clock there for the Vicksburg Gators.
And I think that might bite Vicksburg in the butt. The late fouls, they let 15 criticals, like you said. 15 seconds in a basketball game is a lifetime.
That's a lifetime, especially when you have a 5-point deficit. Ooh, and Jacquez that first free throw attempt.
First free throw attempt is off by Jacquez Jones. Let's see if he sinks the second one.
Ooh, and Jacquez Jones with an unlucky miss of both free throw attempts. We still have a 2-possession game. No good, and rebounded by Chris Early with 43.6 seconds remaining. Another missed free throw attempt.
See, in big games, you have to make the big free throw shots. You have got to make it.
Some of the fans are heading for the exit, but this is still a two-possession game. It's a lot of ball left to be played.
A lot of ball. This is not football, baby.
Of a timeout by the Vicksburg Gators with 39.5 seconds left. 44-38 is the lead for the Vikings. We'll be right back after a quick break. Back here at the Viking Arena at Warren Central High School on Highway 27 in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Coach C.J. Mayfield and Coach Cedric Jackson here for the last 39 seconds of this contest. The Vikings have a 6-point lead, and they need about 1 or 2 more stops to seal this game.
One thing I can tell you, the intensity is here. Oh, 4-point game.
Pass it, pass it. Gotta make it.
They fouled Kenyon. 24 seconds left in the game. And it's a double. He shoots 2 automatically. So these free throws are very critical right about now.
These 2 shots could make it a 2-possession game, which would mean 2 3-pointers.
Good on the first.
Hey.
23 seconds remaining. And a great defensive play by Jaquez Jones. And that will pretty much do it. With 16 seconds remaining. That great defensive play by Jaquez Jones.
Yeah, I think you can stick a fork in this one right about now.
Smart play there by Duke Hennier. 14.5 seconds remaining. 6-point lead for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think that's it for 0. He's fouled out right about now. And with 14.5 seconds left in the game, the Vikings up by 6. 1 free throw, I think, will ice it all.
Jaquez Jones on the line. First one in and out.
That's been the tale of a lot of shots today, in and out.
Jones is off on both attempts. Darius Johnson coming across the court. He's going to pull it up. Off the mark. 8 seconds remaining.
7 seconds remaining.
2 free throw attempts coming up here. And I don't know if the Gators have enough time now to mount that comeback.
I really don't think they do. Chavis Smith is at the line, and one thing about Chavis, he works on his free throws day in and day out, even though that one comes up short. But I still think one free throw, the game is pretty much over. I think you can stick the nail in the coffin.
And a 7-point lead for the Vikings. And the Gators will not even get the attempt off. And the win goes to the Warren Central Vikings, 47-40. We'll be right back to wrap this game up. in 1 minute.